Hey everybody, JC here with another T&I toy review, and today's review is in association with JediInsider.com, your #1 news source for everything Star Wars. And for today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch Princess Leia Organa from Star Wars A New Hope. Now this figure from Hasbro comes packaged in the same style that we see with all the Black Series. You've got the black box with the red background. The figure's clearly displayed. Down below you have some artwork for the character and the name. On the side you have the red border and it tells us this is figure number 30 in the series. And then on the back of the packaging we have a brief bio in multiple languages. Alright, let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside the packaging along with the other contents. So first of all, we get the blaster, Princess Leia's signature blaster that we see her use at the beginning of A New Hope. And this is very petite is the best word I can think of when I think of this weapon, and that's, as a kid I always kind of thought, oh well, Princess Leia's got this little tiny thin gun because she's a girl type deal, and we only see her use it once, but I remember all the Kenner figures for Princess Leia came with this kind of looking weapon, so that's why I call it the signature weapon for her. But anyway, it's done with just a black plastic. I do like the sculpting detail. It's a pretty soft plastic, so it's got some bendability. It might be a little warped when you take it out of the package, but you can probably straighten it up with a hairdryer if you wanted to. And then we also get an Imperial blaster, which you see her use later on in the movie when they're escaping the Death Star. So this just looks like all the Imperial blasters that we see in this line. It's done with black plastic. You've got the little metallic silver on this one part. You've got the scope and everything. So we've seen this weapon many times released in this line. So for the figure itself, so this is Princess Leia wearing her Episode 4 outfit, and this outfit is all soft goods and it's just one piece. You've got the belt, which is done with a vinyl material, and you've got some metallic silver on that, but otherwise it's just basically this one soft goods piece. She doesn't have, like, she's got boots on, and I like the detailing on the boots. I think those look pretty good, but she doesn't have like pants underneath. You just see her legs, skin tone underneath there. Same with her arms, no sleeves or anything, just the soft goods outfit. So the material on it though is pretty good. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of soft goods in general, but I think overall the outfit looks pretty good on her, so I don't have any complaints, unlike say like the Tatooine Luke that we saw in this line. I really did not like the soft goods shirt he was wearing. Now the hood, she's got this hood piece and it's again attached, so it's all part of one piece, but I do kind of like how it fits, so you can kind of have it so it's not just sticking straight out like this. You can actually kind of get it so it lays on her back pretty good, so I do like that. Now when you try and put the hood over her head though, I don't think the hood looks very good when you try and get her to cover her head. You can kind of, if you work with it, you can kind of get it so it looks okay. So I think the figure looks much better without the hood on than with the hood. So for the face sculpt, well, honestly, I can't say I'm terribly impressed with it. It is an improvement over the prototype we saw back during Star Wars Celebration, but I don't think it really looks like Carrie Fisher. Part of it is I think she's got too much blush. They've given this pink blush on her cheeks, and so I think that throws it off a bit. She's got very red lipstick, and then she's got brown eyes. The eyes, I guess, look okay, and I like the sculpting of the hair. She's got that classic Princess Leia bun hairstyle, and I think that looks good. I just don't like the face sculpt. I just don't think it looks anything like Carrie Fisher. So this figure stands a little bit under 5.5 inches tall. Here's a comparison with the other two Princess Leia figures that have been released in this line, and you can see size-wise this one is in the middle. The Slave Leia figure is the shortest of the bunch, and then the Princess Leia and Bounty Hunter disguise is the tallest. Here's a comparison with the Black Series Darth Vader and an Imperial Stormtrooper, and you can see she's the shortest of the bunch. Here's a comparison with the A New Hope Han Solo and Luke Skywalker figures, and I would say scale-wise these are actually pretty good. Han Solo's the tallest, as he should be, and then Luke, and then Leia. And finally, here's a look at all the heroes from A New Hope. All the 6-inch figures finally were able to complete the main cast from Star Wars A New Hope. Up until this point we had not been able to do that with any of the original trilogy movies, so that's probably the best thing I like about this Princess Leia figure, is that it allows us to round out the cast. past. Now, we still need Grand Moff Tarkin on the Empire side from A New Hope, but at least we have all the main heroes. So for articulation, she can turn her head to the left and to the right, and it's on a ball hinge joint, so she can actually look down pretty good, and she can look up pretty good as well. Arms attached with your standard ball hinge joint there at the shoulder, so she can get her arm out good. You can rotate the arm, but you do have that soft good sleeve, which can get kind of tied up a little bit when you rotate. She's got a bicep swivel. She actually has a double hinged elbow, so she can bend her elbow pretty good there as well. She's got rotation at the wrist, hinges on the hands, so up and down movement there with the hands. She's got a midsection joint here, so she's got rotation there. She can crunch down a little bit, and she can look back a little bit at the midsection. She does not have a waist swivel. Legs are attached with ball joints, so she can only do the splits about that much though because of the outfit, and then she can get her leg forward pretty good, and she can do her leg back pretty good as well. She's got a thigh swivel, and then she's got a double jointed knee, so good bending there at the knee, and then she has hinges on the feet, so good up and down movement with the feet, and she does have ankle pivot and 2 peg holes on the bottom of the feet. Okay, so that's my review. So overall, I think this is a decent figure. The worst part about it is the face sculpt. It really looks nothing like Carrie Fisher, but otherwise I think it's a nice figure, and it's definitely nice to have Princess Leia, a regular version of Princess Leia. Like I said, up to this point we just had the slave Leia and the bounty hunter Leia, so I'm glad that we're finally getting a regular Princess Leia, and also that we can complete out the main characters from A New Hope with this figure. So the wave with this figure has not yet started to hit here in the United States. At least I don't think it has. It has started to hit overseas, and probably will start hitting here in the United States in December. We'll have a full image gallery up at JediInsider.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video. Also, if you haven't already, please follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I'll have links to those in the video description as well. And until next time, I'll catch you later.